Looks modern. When in China, it's so important to stay connected with a reliable eSIM, especially for payment apps and getting around. I've been using Airalo throughout my trip from Inner Mongolia to Beijing, and the connection has been stable and consistent so far. Their plans give you high-speed data and are a great option for staying connected while traveling. What I really like is how easy it is to set up. Airalo is a digital SIM that lets you access mobile data without a physical SIM card. Simply download the Airalo app, create an account, purchase a data plan, install the eSIM before your trip, and activate it when you arrive so you're ready to go. Airalo works in over 200 countries and regions and is trusted by over 20 million travelers. Download the Airalo app from the link in my description and use the promo code UDAYS3 to get $3 off your first eSIM.
一下吧。
然后你这个其实不用办卡，就是你上来就知道，你可以上来立马上是那个，还有那个马上升了就是那个人民币欧的，然后你像这个是那个就是。
And number 6, number 9, number 11.
And there's an artist dedicated to
For Canton views, skin apple for ladies.
Gate for the servants.
There are 5 marble braids from glass. Gentlemen, why we make a stone base? Because if you put the trunk into the earth, it can get rotted quickly.
Man-made river for feng shui purpose.
Put this one. This is a white marble sculpture ramp in the world. You can see at the bottom, this are the mountains together. It refers to the whole country, whole nation. Can you hear me? And you may remember, both the counterpart.
fake Adidas. Yeah? The very popular jacket. We're going for the cableway. Going down is okay. Going up is tough. Better hold.
造成的，反正你穿这个黑色搭这个黑色也可以的，也挺好看的。拍照也出片儿，你俩可以一人买个粉色，一人买个蓝色，或者是都买粉色也可以，就是买一个那种，就比如说这个出片儿。
10元。
多少钱？
两位心理逛街。
慢走阿姨。
Honestly, I don't know, is it because Elaine Mongolia zapped my energy, but I feel like
Yeah, 一次 customer。我去他们找不到我，前面的人也没看到，也回来了。我跟你说，这猫都跟他们俩高。
我都没有芒果。哦。没放一个厉害。
And that's the end of my Beijing vlog. If you're planning a trip soon, definitely check out Airalo using the link in my description and use my promo code UDays3 to get $3 off your first eSIM.